Hey, good Monday morning. I've got May 19th, 2025. Riggs Stephenson. Have you heard of him? I haven't. Until I did some research in baseball history. Came across his name. What stood out for me is a 336 career batting average. Noteworthy to me. So I went to Baseball Reference, looked up his career, looked at his seasons, his box scores. Good hitter. That's why I'm covering him on my YouTube channel. I'm a baseball historian. I like looking at baseball players of the past. And I'm focusing on guys who have a career average over 300. So I've covered about 90 guys so far. Came across this guy's name, Riggs Stephenson, played from 1921 to 1934, 14-year career. So my last video I covered from 1921 to 1927. Very generally, looked at his box scores, looked at his seasons. In his first 7 seasons, 6 of those seasons, 300 or better batting average. Impressive. Now let's look at the next 7 seasons because he played 14 years. So I'm dividing his career in half. 1928, 30 years old. How'd he do? 137 games, 512 at-bats. I always maintain that if a baseball player gets 500 at-bats in a season, you can measure what kind of a player he is. Is he a good hitter? How many runs does he score? How many hits? Batting average, total bases, RBIs. If he gets 500 at-bats, you know what type of player he is. So he got 512. 75 runs scored, not enough for me. It needs to be 100. Got 166 hits, down. He had 199 the year before. 36 doubles, 9 triples, 8 homers, 90 RBIs. But he does bat 324. 7th time in 8 years. 300 or better. How about 1929? 136 games, 495 at-bats, just a little under the 500. But he did get 91 runs scored. That's better than the 75 the year before. He increased his hit total, 179 hits. And he bats. And I like this stat. Got 110 RBIs. That's the first time. He only had one season, 100 or more RBIs. Okay. He bats 362. So I'm counting. That's the 8th time out of 9 years, 300 or better. 362 average. How about 1930? 109 games, so he misses a lot of them. 341 at-bats. All right, not enough for me. 56 runs, 125 hits. But he bats 367. So 9 times. 8 times out of 9 seasons, 300 or better. 9 times out of 10, excuse me. 300 or better. 1931, 80 games. 84 hits, but he bats 319. 10 times now out of 11 seasons. 300 or better. See where I'm going? This guy's a 300 or better batting average. He had 336 career. 1932. Okay, he's playing more. 147 games, 583 at-bats. I like it. That's a lot of at-bats. What does he do? 86 runs scored, 189 hits. So that'll be his second highest. He had 199, and now he goes 189. How about this? 324 batting average. 11 times out of 12 years. 300 or better. 1933. 97 games. 114 hits. He bats 329. So this will be the 12th season Out of 14 years he played, 300 or better. Let me list his 300 batting average seasons. 330, 339, 319, 371, 338, 344, 324, 362, 367, 319, 324, and 329. 12 times 300 or better. His last year, 1934, he's 36 years old. He stopped playing. Batted 293. No, he batted 216. All right, let's look at his career. 1,310 games. Not enough. He kept playing. He missed a lot of games in his career for some reason. He only had one season over 150 games. So I don't know if he was injury prone or whatever, but 1,310 games, not enough. 4,508 at-bats. He scores 714 runs. 1,515 hits. That's significant. Why? In 1,300 games, 1,515 hits. Double it. Let's say he played, instead of 1,310, double it, 2,600 games. Well, he had 1,515 hits in 1,300 games. Double the 1,515 hits. If he played 2,600 games, 3,000 hits. Right? 2 times 1,515 would be over 3,000. So this guy was on pace for 3,000 hits if he had played enough games. He didn't. 321 doubles, 700 plus RBIs, not enough. But the 336 career batting average really stood out for me. All right, that's Riggs Stephenson. Underrated hitter. But he missed out on 3,000 hits because he only played 1,300 games. He was on that pace. 336. That's top 20 all time. All right, we're done with him. Who should I do next? Well, I go to Baseball Reference. I want to cover guys 300 or better career batting average. Came across another name. Have you heard of John McGraw? Mainly, he is remembered in baseball history as a manager, right? He was a manager, let's see. He was a manager of the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Giants. No, he played for Baltimore. But he was a manager of the New York Giants. A couple World Series titles. Won a lot of pennants. But did you know that John McGraw, as a hitter, was pretty good? I'm looking 334 career batting average. He played 1,100 games. So I'm going to look at him. I'll divide his career in half. Do the first half and then the second half. Talk to you later. I'm out.